Welcome to the channel. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. It's Wednesday. We finally got our Hydra clan boss reset, guys. So I can actually do a team with Son Wukong and see how well he will actually perform in the Hydra clan boss. And of course, we had to change his build again. Welcome to build number 100. At the moment, he is on Relentless and a Defiant set. I'm going to explain you everything in just a second. Now, in terms of skill skit, I'm not going to read everything again, guys, because we've done it quite a few times now. And the main idea when we are talking about Hydra is that this skill right here will be very, very nice. On a 3-turn cooldown, attacks all enemies before attacking, steals all buffs, and puts block buffs debuff on them for turns. So that means that this attack will be great even if they have a toxic cloud on or anything like that, which is absolutely amazing, because a lot of times what's going to happen is that they might cleanse, they might put the toxic cloud, and then something crazy can happen. They buff, and you really want to avoid them have those buffs, and not many champions can actually do what he does with his skill. The speed aura is not going to be helpful. Now, the reason why I have him in Relentless over Savage is just because I want to see how he performs. I want to take as many turns as possible, but I really think, deep down, I really think that Savage, the very first build I showed you, I still think that's going to be more beneficial for the Hydra clan boss than the Relentless. But you know what? We haven't tried him on Relentless just yet, so I decided to try this for today's video. Now, I have a Defiant set next to the Relentless, guys, and mainly because his base defense is pretty low and it's pretty hard to keep him alive if not. It doesn't really matter because he revives constantly, right? So it's not a big issue. Actually, sometimes you might want him to die if he's not recovering the HP. Total stats, we have 34k HP, 5.6k attack, 1.8k defense, 231 speed, 100 crit rate, 248 crit damage, 324 accuracy. Now, we're going to run him on Hydra Brutal. So we pretty much need this sort of stats if we want to smack the boss around. Curious to see what sort of damage he's going to drop in there. This is the weapon right here, guys. We prioritize crit rate, crit damage, attack, speed. We have the helmet. We have the shield right here. Crit damage gauntlet. Attack chest piece. And we have speed boots. Then we have the ring right here, is an attack ring. Of course, you can go for a defense one if your champion is dying too much and you're worried about it, but I still think attack is going to benefit him more. 3 damage amulet, and I have an accuracy banner. Masteries, guys, of course, we have to change them as well. We have a offense and support 3. Tier 6, we have War Master. Just go with the accuracy. Arcane Celerity, just to give us a bit of turn meter whenever the block buffs expire, basically. And, of course, Master Hexer to increase the duration of the debuffs. Now, personally, I really think that this champion is going to be much, much better on hard. So if you are looking to rebuild your team for hard or anything like that, it's going to be better. The reason why I'm saying it is because raw damage is much better on the lower difficulties. It's just the way it scales, basically, you know. And I do think the Savage build will benefit him even more. Now, block buffs on a 3-turn cooldown is actually pretty much more than enough, especially if you're going to have an increased speed, decreased speed on your team, some turn meter manipulation. You're going to be able to keep the block buffs pretty much all the time on the Hydra heads, you know. That being said, let's head over, do a run, and see what we can do with Son Wukong. But this is the team right here, guys. We have Mithrala Life Bane, we have Lydia, we have Molly Tankard as a provoker, Mischief Target, get a bit of extra turn meter, and revive any of the champions in case if we need to. We have Artak for HP burn, decrease attack. We have Newt, of course, for that enemy max HP, and we have him to use the A1. We're not planning to use the A2 because that's going to mess up our Mischief Target because he buffs himself with counterattack. And of course, we have Son Wukong, how well he's going to perform. So like this, you kind of like get an idea. If he's not going to be like extremely crazy with the damage on a Brutal compared to Newt and Artak, and I'm not expecting him to do more damage than any of these two, but you never know, then it's definitely much better to keep him for Hydra hard or normal if you're a new player. Mithrala is going to give us the increased attack. We do want to have increased attack on Son Wukong because his damage is scaling from attack. Lydia, defense down, weaken, increase speed, and so goes on. But let's crack on it. Now, what I'm very curious to see is if with the A2, we're killing a head, are we proccing that surplus damage? That's something that I've never actually tried on Hydra with any of the champions. So I have no idea if it's something that works or no. I guess we're gonna find out. Now, I've tried a couple of runs before just to play around a bit with it, and I just didn't manage to time it good enough to have that on. So Newt, go on the Head of Suffering. That gives us the best damage. 1.2 million just like that. Bang. Actually, even more with the hacks and the rest, but we're not going to count that in. We're counting just his raw damage. Then let's put the HP burn. We're going to detonate after. And one thing that I really love about the Monkey King, you have the Head of Blight right here, which will put the Toxic Cloud. Let's just say we have no HP burn, or even if you have HP burn, it's going to put the Toxic Cloud. Then the Head of Decay is going to come in, is going to cleanse everybody, and the Head of Rat is about to destroy your team because he has the block debuffs on, he has the reflect damage, and he's about to put that increased attack on himself, you know? And most of the champions cannot strip the buffs because they're attacking and hitting, and they cannot land block debuffs either because they're attacking. Don Wukong can steal the buffs, can put block buffs, and attack only after, which is actually super, super nice because you're going to be able to get out of shite if you are in that situation. Pardon my French, you know. But let's crack on it, put the block buffs on everybody. We might get weak hits on the Head of Suffering, guys, because his magic affinity. Let's buff, put the shield on. So we have a pretty decent team. I'm lacking a bit of healing in here, but I'm not planning to go and do 200 million damage. I'm going to stop once I'm going to 1-key it, so that's fine. Unfortunately, the provoke from Molly was only for one turn there, so we're not that fortunate to be able to land the provoke before the Head of Decay is going to cleanse, I think. So let's just detonate that HP burn, because why not? Want to make sure we're going to be spot on with it. I'm going to keep this A2 a bit longer so I can actually smack the Head of Mischief, but unfortunately I misclicked, so we're going to have to wait for the reset again, which is fine. It's not the end of the world, you see. Unfortunately, I don't have that provoke available now, so he's going to get the cleanse, which is fine. We're gonna do it after again. We're going to put the A2 from Mitrala and slowly just put all our debuffs back on it, you know. But I really want to use that A2 with defense down on the Head of Mischief with increased attack and see if the surplus damage is actually going to pop off or no. So curious. Maybe some of you guys already tried. Let me know in the comments down below. Did you guys thought the same? You'll be like, okay, I'm going to try it now. I know it's going to work. I know it's going to work. I want to try it, you know. I'm super curious to know what you guys tried as well. Now, this might take the Head of Mischief to a very low HP. Let's see. It's not going to kill it, which is exactly what we needed. You see, only 184k damage, so not good enough. Right now, with the damage that we're going to have with his A2 when we're going to get the skill, we should be able to rack the Head of Mischief. So we're gonna wait one more turn before we're going to attack him. We're not going to do... Oh, there we go. Extra turn from Relentless. Beautiful. Let's see if the surplus damage procs. We should be smashing that head, though. So let's see. Are we getting surplus damage? I don't think so. I don't think we had any surplus damage. Or maybe we had. I've seen two numbers. One was from the hacks, and the other one, I'm not sure what it was. Maybe it was the surplus damage, the 2000 one. Let me know in the comments down below. Maybe you're able to pay attention a bit better than me here. I'm definitely gonna rewatch it and see exactly what it was. And probably we're gonna see a few more tries down the line here. But that was actually a bit like, okay, was the surplus damage is gonna be better on the lower difficulties again. So we're gonna try that at the end. I'm gonna change the build on Savage and I'm gonna go on normal and try the surplus damage there. I'm definitely gonna do that. So stay tuned for it because we're gonna do it in this video. Enough with all the questions, Skratch. Just go and try it. Just go and try it and give the people the answer. Is it good or is not? Is the surplus damage viable for the lower difficulties? Okay, so we're quickly gonna ramp to 30 million damage, guys. I'm not worried about this team at all because Newt is an absolute monster. He's bringing in so much damage, and together with Artak, we're gonna be more than fine. The hacks from Lydia is gonna be very, very beneficial too. Let's keep the head provoked, man. We want to make sure we're killing the head of decay ASAP too, because he can be annoying, you know. 364k hit, extra turn. Let's see the A2. 715k hit. Okay, that was actually nice. That was actually nice. Now, I didn't expect it to see any surplus damage on that head, of course, because it's not how it works. But that was actually a nice chunk of damage. Almost 1 million. Now, with Savage, he would probably hit 1 million on a decapitated head, which is wow. I do think it's better to have him on Savage than Relentless. But because I tried him on those builds as well, I just wanted to try him on a different one to have something a bit juicier in here. Now, I do want to kill the head of Decay, but I'm going to go and kill the head of Suffering. Or maybe not kill it, but just do a lot of damage, because we're getting a lot of damage like that, you know? So let's just try to kill it before the head of Decay is going to take a turn. So right now, we can put the block buffs on and slowly deal with the head of Decay. It's not so important anymore. We got what we needed here, and we're already at 13 million damage. Boss turn count 19, so we're definitely not doing bad. Let's put that decrease attack on the head of Rat just in case. And even if my champions are dying, if my Wukong is dying, guys, it's not gonna be an issue because he has the revive in his kit, right? Which is so freaking nice. So let's see this hit right here. 224k. We haven't managed to break that shield. I hope that we're gonna be able to break the shield. Let's put a provoke. Nice, juicy. Molly Tankard. What a beast of a provoker, man. I love her. Now, the head of Rat is about to do some serious damage. Let's actually poke him a bit more, because why not? I can't help it. I wanna have Son Wukong die, you know? Basically. So we have heal reduction on him. Okay, but no chance. Seems like they're not doing enough damage with increased attack on him. That's fine, though. That's fine. Even if he doesn't die, you guys know how his passive works. You've seen it probably in Arena already. It's definitely pretty interesting. I like the idea of reviving like that. I think it's pretty cool. So 100k hit without having the increased attack. You see, the raw damage doesn't scale as good on this difficulty, though. Let's just go here again. 1.2 million without counting the hacks. So that's getting us closer to the 1 key. Now we have the Head of Torment out. I'm not really prepared for it. You see, I only have 1 cleanser in the team. I don't have Perfect Veil. I don't have, what's his name? I don't have Increased Shaman in here to cheese it either. But it's fine. I'm going to go in like this. If we're going to get feared a few times, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world either. So let's actually go and smack this decapitated head. We do have decreased attack on him, so that's a bit unfortunate. But still, 372k hit. And Newt dropping in the decreased attack. He's going to get devoured. Let's put the HP burn if we can. Yeah, we managed to do that. Provoke again. Beautiful. Can we cleanse? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So, no fear proc just yet. We had the Head of Suffering coming back. Play. I like it when the Head of Suffering is coming back, because that allows me to really bring in a lot of damage. So let's put block buffs back on again. I have HP burn on, so we're going to detonate it. It's going to take us a bit of time to free our Newt from there, because this head is magic affinity. So if my Wukong is going to get a few weak hits, it's not going to be the best scenario, you know? So let's see. Let's put some poisons. Yeah, Mitrala, do the job. Poisons will actually help us quite a bit. We're going to go A1 with everything we've got. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Everybody just smack that Head of Torment. Free my Newt because we need the damage. We needed... Can we cleanse, please? Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We need Stone Wukong to smack a bit with that A2. No increased attack, so hopefully we're not going to get a weak hit. And we had no defense down either there. Okay. So we got our Newt back. No provoke on the Head of Suffering. I can't see Molly's Thermiter, unfortunately. So I'm going to risk it to put these debuffs down. I feel like maybe it's a mistake, but hopefully... Actually, it was a mistake. We got feared. Okay. HP burn. Okay. Come on, Molly. Take your turn, please. Take your turn, Molly. Ah, damn it. I knew that this was going to happen. I still went for it. So, my Wukong actually right now is perfect. You see, he's about to get devoured next. He's about to die too. And I don't have to worry about it whatsoever, because he's going to come back to life. What I'm curious, are the Hydra heads turns counting for his passive? So this is the first turn we're taking. So let's see. 1 turn. 2 turns. And he's coming back. So the Hydra head turns seems like they're counting too, because one of the heads actually took a turn. So we lost Newt, but we're going to revive. Not a problem. We definitely need to bring him back to life, you know. And battle. We're not going to save the key. And let's see. So we have Mitrala 5.4 million damage. She actually out-damaged Artek too, but that's because of the hacks. We have Lydia with 2.6. Newt with 10.8. And we have Sun Wukong with 5.6 actually. So he did out-damage Artek. Now, Artek got a couple of fears in there where we weren't able to land the HP burn. But all around, 5.6 million damage is actually not bad. Coming in second out of all the champions in the team, you know? Even more than Mitrala. So I feel like I maybe underestimated him a bit in the build that we actually have on him, you know? But still, let's quickly change the build on him, and I want to see how well he's going to perform on normal difficulty. But here we are, guys. We're going to put Sun Wukong in the lead, just in case if the Head of Torment is gonna come out for a play, basically. And we're going to do it on normal. We're going to see how much damage we're going to get out of him in here. I'm actually going to remove Geomancer, bring in a different champion that does single hits or something like that, just to deal with the heads a bit better. So let's actually just bring in Itos. The faster we're going to drop their HP, the better, you know? At least for what we want to see. We want to see if the surplus damage works, and how much better is to have him on Savage on this lower difficulty. So we're going to go in with the A3. Let's see the damage. Okay, so a bit under 100k on every single head, with defense down, weaken, and of course with increased attack. Itos, more or less the same actually if you add up all the numbers. Thought that he was gonna do a bit more. I was expecting Itos to just drop tons and tons of damage, but that was not the case. That was not the case. So I'm not gonna use the A2, man. I'm not gonna use the A2 right now. I'm gonna go with the A1. 167k. I'm actually a bit worried right now, because with that hacks, Itos might actually just kill him. Let's see. Hopefully it's not the case though, but... Oh, okay. Not enough damage to go from it. I was worried for no reason. So let's just put that defense down and weaken again. Okay, we do need to have that hacks back on him to be able to target him. So we should be fine right now. And let's see. Surplus damage incoming or not? No, so that was just the hacks. So the surplus damage is not an actual thing by the looks of it. I could have bet that it's not gonna work though. Even though it should, right? Like you're killing an enemy, decapitating is like killing an enemy. But then seems like in the coding it doesn't count as that, so it's a bit harder to kind of like justify it, you know. Let's see. No defense down, 161k on the decapitated head without having that increased attack too. I am hoping to be able to use that A2 on him, you know, either on the head of Blight, either on the head of Mischief, with increased attack, defense down, and weaken. I want to see the whole thing, you know. So I'm not gonna use the A2 just yet, even if I have it available. We're gonna wait one more turn. We don't have it available, but that's fine. So we have Shamael just dealt 600k with a basic skill on the head of Mischief. Now 600k is not bad because I have Shamael on a pretty strong build, you know. But at the same time, it's a basic skill, right? It's not something spectacular that ignores 50% of the target's defense. But let's see. We'll ignore 50% of the target's defense. How much damage we're getting on a decapitated head? Should I hit the weak affinity? No, we're gonna go for the head of Mischief. Let's go there. 809k. So it's not too bad, the damage. I would have expected him maybe like 1 million on Savage, man, or something juicy like that. He has pretty good stats, you know, like definitely not messing around with his stats. It's the exact same build I showed you in the very first video, guys, okay? And that's actually a pretty decent one. So no surplus damage, and the raw damage on decapitated heads is decent. This was Hydra normal, you know. I expected a bit more. I expected a bit more than that. But still, he's not doing a bad job against the Hydra clan boss. He is killing it though because of the block buffs, which is so freaking powerful. And that was all for this video, guys. I am pretty impressed with his damage on Brutal. I'm not gonna lie, with the Relentless. I thought that Savage will actually be a bit more impressive. I'm a bit disappointed by the Savage build on normal and on the decapitated head. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Appreciate all of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.